Tonight at 5, don't miss Chicago Tribune Live on Comcast Sportsnet. Tribune writers, sports stars, and celebrities join host David Kaplan to discuss the day's hottest sports topics. Don't miss Chicago Tribune Live, presented by Captain Morgan, tonight at 5 on Comcast Sportsnet. Fans' best friend. Underway in the 6th in a scoreless tie. Sharply hit grounder. Castro gets rid of it quickly. That was a little bit of a tricky hop. He backed up and then knew he had to get rid of it in a hurry.
Tickets are available now for the 2012 Cubs season, including the next homestand against the Phillies and the White Sox starting next Wednesday, May 16th at Wrigley Field. To purchase tickets, visit Cubs.com, call 1-800-THE-CUBS, or visit the Wrigley Field box office.
Mulholland has gotten 16 outs today. Tim Hudson 15. 22 combined outs have been ground ball outs out of 31 total. Ball and 2 strikes. Let's check in on the Cubs minor league report. Another big night for Anthony Rizzo. 2 home runs at Fresno as the I-Cubs won 13-2. Chris Russin got the win. So 3 of the Cubs' top prospects with excellent performances. First baseman Paul Hoylman of the Peoria Chiefs with a Chiefs record-tying 21-game hitting streak going into action today against Beloit. Full count, 3-2.
There's a sneak, a little cut fastball in there at the knees. Just once again slid just far enough off that corner to not get the call.
Fair ball, and Prado will end up in scoring position by the end of this play with a double. Third hit for the Braves and their first extra base knock.
That's a nice adjustment by Martin Prado. He struck out on that breaking ball down and in. His first at bat of the game. He swung through it a couple of times in this at bat. Paul Mulholland tries to go back to it on a 2-strike count, and Prado really made an effort to keep his hands inside the ball, shoot it to the opposite field. That time right down the first baseline for a double.
Freddie Freeman with a bouncer to Barney. Runner at third, 2 outs. First time Freeman's been retired today. We've seen it throughout the series. Dan Uggla's not a guy who's going to shorten up in this spot. With the wind blowing in, 2 outs, just looking for a single to give his team the lead. He's going to swing just like that.
And for teams that overshift defensively, you love guys like Dan Uggla who don't change. He's going to try to pull the ball. He's going to look for something he can get in the air to left field. Wind blowing in, defensive shift makes no matter to him.
And that is something managers like Dale Swaim and Joe Madden have to look at when they do overshift against certain guys. Do they adjust, change their swing? And if they do you have to combat that? Some guys, if they change their swing, you say, go ahead. We'd rather have you not do what makes you good. And some of it, Bob, does depend on the game situation, right?
Absolutely. Runners in scoring position. Some hitters are a little more likely to go to the opposite field, trying to counteract what the pitcher is going to try to do against him. Dale brought up Ken Griffey Jr.'s name earlier today, a guy that normally is a dead pull hitter, but when faced with those pull shifts and runners in scoring position would occasionally shoot the ball to left field. Now, those are direction of his hits that reach the outfield. You can see clearly 21 of them to left field, and if we had a graphic for his ground ball outs on the infield, it would be equally skewed to the left side.
Two and two. The Reds have taken a 2-0 lead into the bottom of the 9th in Milwaukee. Joey Votto with an RBI double. Brandon Phillips with a run scoring single, and Sean Marshall is on to try to save it. Zach Greinke today went 8 innings, gave up 2 hits, didn't walk anybody, struck out 11. He is unbeatable at Miller Park, but no decision today. John Axford gave it up in the 9th. Another 2-2 pitch, and he's run it full. Greinke went into today 13-0 lifetime at Miller Park. 3-2 pitch to Uggla. Broke his bat as he grounded it foul. Martin Prado didn't know where to go. The ball was behind him. The bat was in front of him, and he just threw up his hands saying, oh man, what do I do?
I think if given a choice between a softly hit ground ball and the barrel of a bat with a jagged edge flying out there, I'd rather get hit with the ball. Man, that one split lengthwise from just above his hands all the way out past the barrel.
Ball 4. Here comes Chipper. Ryan Braun led off the bottom of the 9th with a home run, so it's 2-1. That was off Marshall.
Well, then you gave the stat on the ground ball outs for both pitchers in this game so far. We showed you Tim Hudson earlier pounding that sinker across the bottom of the zone. For Paul Maholm, sinkers, change-ups, and breaking balls, all but one down there knee level or below.
Line and caught by Darwin Barney as Maholm avoided that hot liner. Cubs shifted perfectly to end the inning.
This is Mission Control. You are go for re-entry. We are cleared for 16 ounces of refreshment. Resealable cap disengaged. That's one giant bite for mankind. Coors Light, the summer's most refreshing beer.
Tuesday, the Cubs close out a short series with the reigning champs in St. Louis. Don't miss a division rivalry driven by Mazda. Cubs, Cardinals, Tuesday at noon on Comcast Sportsnet, fans' best friend.
Put it down! Put the weapon down! Ah! We gotta move! Cover me! Go, go, go! Ah! Ah! Come on, come on, come on!
You wouldn't protect yourself with cardboard. Some oil filters protect your engine with it. Dumb. Purolator uses metal end caps for better engine protection. So keep it pure with Purolator.
Now that I've got 4G LTE with US Cellular, everything's up to 10 times faster. I can update Facebook instantly. I know where everyone is immediately. Oh, and I can stream YouTube videos like that. And my 4G has something that no other 4G has. The US Cellular Rewards Program.
Now get a 4G-capable Samsung Galaxy S Aviator from US Cellular. Switch today and be with the happiest customers in wireless.
7 through 9 for the Cubs, starting with Adrian Cardenas playing left field. Infielder by trade, but he did play a fair amount in left last year at AAA in the Oakland organization. 44 games in left. And he's in there for Soriano this afternoon. 0-2. Ground ball, Dan Ugla. One away. Well, this is one of those days that, in terms of anecdotal evidence of being dominant without missing a lot of bats. Tim Hudson has one strikeout. That was Paul Maholm in the third inning. Been a ton of contact, but it's been bad contact. Weak contact off Cubs bats. Maholm on deck, 2-1 on Barney. Ground ball again, but well placed this time, and a base hit. Hit him where? Willie Keeler?
Yeah, where they ain't. I'm just thinking Chipper Jones, after lining out straight over the bag at second to end that last half inning, sees this little chopper just dribble through the infield. Why are we playing a shift? Chipper was as frustrated as I've seen him in a long time with that line drive to Darwin Barney to end the top half of the sixth inning. Looked like he wanted to spike his bat in the dirt as he got about 3 steps out of the batter's box.
Maholm bunted through it. 1-1 the count on the Cubs lefty. Hudson hasn't walked anybody, so his pitch count in much better shape than Maholm's is. Maholm with 88 pitches through 6. This next one from Hudson will be just his 60th.
It's a lot different from his first 2 starts this year when he threw a boatload of pitches, 96 in each start, 1 against the Pirates, 1 against the Rockies, 5 innings in one game, 6 in the other.
Swings away. Ugla the flip. Wilson, they'll turn it. 4-6-3. Cubs done in the 6th.
Hey, how you guys doing tonight?
A car is either luxury or it isn't. If you want a luxury car with a standard power moonroof, your options are going to be limited. If you want standard leather-trimmed seats, you're going to have even fewer. And if you want standard keyless access, then your choice is obvious. The Lexus ES. It's complete luxury in a class full of compromises. See your Chicago area and Northwest Indiana Lexus dealer.
Sir, you may want to come take a look at this.
It's the summer's biggest blockbuster.
Everything loaded.
It's got battleships, destroyers, and aircraft carriers. Only one thing missing. A great sub. Set your sights on the new Subway Smokehouse Barbecue Chicken. All hands on deck for tender chicken in a smoky barbecue sauce. Don't miss it. Or Universal Pictures Battleship in theaters May 18th.
Tomorrow, the Bulls look to squash the Sixers as the series returns to Philadelphia.
Ball, Hamilton. Oh, who's that masked man?
Join Neil Funk and Stacey King for Bulls Sixers Game 6 tomorrow night at 5:30 on Comcast Sportsnet.
Hi, I'm David Kaplan. Wednesday at 5, we'll have the fallout for the Bulls must-win Game 5 of the Sixers. Hall of Famer Andre Dawson and Northwestern standout Luke Donald all Wednesday at 5.
Hey fans, don't miss your chance to experience the hottest new area in Chicago sports, the all-inclusive Budweiser Patio, now open at Wrigley Field. For more info and to purchase tickets for the 2012 Cubs season, call 773-404-4200 or visit Cubs.com/premier. New Bears running back Michael Bush will conduct the 7th inning stretch. Brought to you by Captain Morgan today. Signed a 4-year contract in March after 5 years with the Oakland Raiders. 1-1 on Hayward. We will see some action in the Cubs bullpen, and the rubber-armed Sean Camp will be the first guy up. Shallow left, and Castro will call off Stewart. Got a nice note from a group from Oregon. Came all the way to see their Cubs. They've been rooting them on since 1967. Judy, Aubrey, Claudia, Rex, and Paula. Don't have a last name here, but great to have him here at Wrigley. David Ross, shallow right. Foul ground. It's LaHare. 2 quick outs. Jack Wilson, 2 outs, nobody on. Harlem has won 3 in a row, but right now in a scoreless tie, deadlocked with Tim Hudson, who's on deck. A roller to Castro. Glove side, he'll fire across. Time for the captain, Morgan. 7th inning stretch.
Today's guest conductor for Take Me Out to the Ball Game, Chicago Bears running back Michael Bush.
All right, fans, let me hear you. Let's go, Cubs and Bears fans. I say a 1, 2, 3. Take me out to the ball game. Buy me some peanuts and Cracker Jacks. Let me root for the Cubbies. Forrest, 1, 2, 3 strikes, you're out in the old ball game. Let's get some runs.
The 7th inning stretch is brought to you by Captain Morgan. Raise your glass always in moderation. To life, love, and loot. Visit MLB.com/fan guide for a chance to win a VIP experience for 2 this year at an MLB World Series game. Presented by Scotts, the official lawn care company of MLB.
Want total access to Major League Baseball? Then you need Xfinity and MLB Network. You'll get over 125 live regular season games with live look-ins from around the league, plus 24/7 inside access, so you're there for all of baseball's biggest stories. With Xfinity from Comcast, the best seat in the house is in your house. Sign up for the HD Premier XF Triple Play or ask about other bundles starting as low as $99 a month for a year. Xfinity, your home for the most live sports. Call today.
Headed to Chili's with my friends. With my friends Randy and Phil.
Nothing brings friends together like Chili's Triple Dipper for dinner.
Top of the order now for the Cubs as they bat in the 7th inning, and great to have with us Michael Bush, new Bears running back. After several years with the Oakland Raiders. Michael, welcome to Wrigley Field and welcome to Chicago.
I'm glad to be here. This is something I've never experienced before. Sinking a 7th inning stretch is like getting ready for a game.
So you're from Louisville, Kentucky. Did you have a team you rooted for growing up?
I didn't, but watching the game and seeing the fans out today, and I guess I'm a Cubby now.
That's right. Jesus out into left center, leadoff single. They have the leadoff man on for just the 2nd time here this afternoon. So have you gotten to know your teammates a little bit yet? And I know once the big training camp starts, it'll be a little easier, but getting to know the playbook and everything?
Yeah, I'm getting to know the playbook a lot. We go over that every day in meetings, and as far as knowing the guys, it's a slow process because there's so many of us. I brung my friend, or the old quarterback, Jason Campbell, with me to the game, so maybe you guys can get him in here and do the same thing because he thought he was going to make fun of me. But from hearing you guys, sound like I was the best one of the team, so I'll take that.
Yeah.
Campana shows bunt.
Got to ask you, Michael, in your time in Oakland, did you run across those crazy fans out there very often? Man, they're scary looking.
Oh, yeah, what you see is what you're going to get. So, but I mean, it was great playing in Oakland. It's a great tradition there. I have nothing bad to say about them. And unfortunately, I wasn't there. But at the same time, I'm in a great place.
2 iconic NFL franchises, the Raiders and now the Bears. Chipper Jones way in at third. Freeman is holding on to Jesus at first, and now he charges, and the Braves pitch out 2-0. Well, describe your fans who may not have watched you a ton, Michael, in your career.
My style, huh? I get a lot of people say, you know, I'm a bruiser. I'm just a guy that gets the job done. You know, whether it's 3rd and 1, 3rd and 5, and hopefully 3rd and 10, I can, you know, make things happen. But no, it's a great backfield that we have that's going to be in Chicago, you know, with Forte and Khalil Bell and things like that. So, you know, the sky's the limit.
2-0, Campana bunts. Hudson will get him. That'll be a sacrifice. 2 shots here to get the lead now. With a runner at second. And 1 out. So when I hear bruiser, what I think of, you want to hit the defender before he hits you. Is that safe to say?
Yeah, I think that's the whole object of the game. You want to dish the punishment out first. Yeah, I think you'll sleep better at night if you do.
That's right. Interesting to get your thoughts, and we talk to you next year on the Bears-Vikings, the Bears-Packers. Some great rivalries in this division.
That is the first thing I've heard is, no matter what, you better beat them Green Bay Packers.
Rivalry is rekindled with the Lions, too. It'll be a very tough division. Castro, first pitch swinging, and he is out 3-1 as Freeman almost threw that away from Tim Hudson. So it's up to Brian LaHare with a runner at 3rd and 2 outs.
I'm not sure exactly what happened there, but Freeman flips a changeup to his pitcher, Tim Hudson, covering the bag at first. Hudson's a great athlete, was able to make an adjustment and still get the out.
Had you ever been to Wrigley Field before today?
No, this is my first time.
The Bears made their home here for 50 years.
I saw the picture in the hallway, and it looks different now, but this is an awesome field. I mean, too bad I missed throwing out the first pitch.
The field went first base out toward left, and when they redid the surface a few years ago, they actually found the goalpost, the base of the goalpost right behind first base. They haven't played football here on a regular basis since the early 70s. Northwestern and Illinois played here a couple of falls ago. Brian LaHare, ground ball. Jack Wilson can't get it. Cubs lead. RBI single for Brian LaHare.
You guys have a great view up here. You know, I can see
the lake and
the lake, yeah.
Works out well.
Yeah. Brian LaHare makes the little bit of a shift that the Braves put on work against him that time. Opposite field ground ball just past a diving Jack Wilson for an RBI base hit.
Michael, you brought some good luck. Nobody had scored until you came up to the booth. Now Ian Stewart. And a breaking ball in there for a strike. Do you have a favorite running back of all time? Anyone you would call your idol, or that who you've emulated?
You know, of course, there's great ones here. You know, Walter Payton, of course, sticks out. Too bad I have to go to Detroit. I'll say, you know, Barry was one of my guys that I like to watch. And, of course, you know, the guy from Pittsburgh, Jerome Bettis, did a great job as well. So all those guys are great. Westbrook was good when he was in Philly.
1-2 on Stewart. This series has all been about the starting pitching. Really the whole homestand in terms of the Cubs. They've been in all these games because of their starters, and now Paul Maholm with a shot and his 4th consecutive win. Two and two. Not one starter on either side has allowed more than 2 earned runs. Uggla ranges a bit to his right. The flip, the inning. Michael Busch, welcome to the Bears. Great to have you here, man.
All right, thank you.
Best of luck.
Thank you.
Thanks, Michael.
At OD, we may be in shipping, but your business is our business. No matter what you ship, it's a promise to a customer, and we'll help you keep it with an on-time record and claims ratio that are among the industry's best. OD, helping the world keep promises.
Find unbeatable savings during the Menard Day sale. Make your garden grow to its fullest with products from Schultz. Garden soil especially blended for flowers and vegetables. Right now, get 2 bags for only $5. Protect your home inside and out with Spectracide. Triazicide kills bugs fast above and below ground. Perfect around lawns, gardens, and flower beds. 32-ounce bottles of concentrate or ready-to-use spray are your choice. $6.88 each.
Save big money at Menards.
This AT&T 4G network is fast.
Hey, heard any updates on the game?
I think it's final seconds. Ooh, shoots a 3. Game over.
So 2 seconds ago.
Hey, Mr. and Mrs. Harris, where's Kevin?
Say hi, Kevin.
Mom, put me down. Put the phone down.
Hey, guys, did you hear?
The Choice had their baby?
So 29 seconds ago.
Well, we should get them a gift.
Thanks for the gift.
You're welcome.
You're welcome.
Get it fast with AT&T, the nation's largest 4G network, covering 2,000 more 4G cities and towns than Verizon. AT&T.
Weekday morning, start your day with the Dan Patrick Show on Comcast Sportsnet. Tune in as Dan talks sports with your favorite athletes, celebrities, and sports media personalities. Get your sports day started with the Dan Patrick Show weekday mornings from 8 to 11 on Comcast Sportsnet.
Paul Maholm's still in there. 95 pitches, 7 innings, but now he's not. Tyler Pasternicki announced as the pinch hitter, and it will be James Russell. And a nice hand for Maholm, who was excellent once again today. It's a Honda call to the pen.
This AT&T 4G network is fast.
Hey, heard any updates on the game?
I think it's final seconds. Ooh, shoots a 3. Game over.
So 2 seconds ago.
Hey, Mr. and Mrs. Harris, where's Kevin?
Say hi, Kevin.
Mom, put me down. Put the phone down.
Hey, guys, did you hear?
The Choice had their baby?
So 29 seconds ago.
Well, we should get them a gift.
Thanks for the gift.
You're welcome.
You're welcome.
Get it fast with AT&T, the nation's largest 4G network, covering 2,000 more 4G cities and towns than Verizon. AT&T.
Step into the black, a new darker, bolder spice rum from Captain Morgan.
Only exceptional cars make Car and Driver's 10 Best list. Only one exceptional car has made it 26 times. The Honda Accord. An unparalleled breadth of talent and goodness. And Car and Driver's 10 Best, 26 times and counting.
Time for the Honda call to the pen, and here's James Russell as Dale Swaim sticks with a lefty after Paul Maholm started. Russell off to an excellent start. Tyler Pasternicki pinch hitting as he started it short in the first 2 games of this series. One nothing Cubs in the 8th. Two and two. So Tim Hudson done after 7 solid innings. foul tip. He struck him out.
Good start to the inning here by James Russell. Got away with a high breaking ball that time to Pasternicki for the swinging strike. You may ask yourself, why replace a lefty with a lefty if there's a right-handed pinch hitter? And sometimes it's as simple as the fact that the reliever in the bullpen wasn't quite ready. Other times it may be the hitter is a better low ball hitter than high ball hitter, so you want to get your low ball pitcher out of the game, bring James Russell in. Sometimes there's a history between the pitcher and the batter, but for whatever reason, real good move that time. James Russell with a strikeout to start the inning.
Quickly ahead of Bourne, 0-2. Rollover grounder picked up by Barney. Looking for the perfect place to entertain your best customers and guests this summer? Why not bring them to the ballpark? The Nuveen Investment Suites can accommodate anywhere from 15 to 55 guests and include food, beverage, and parking. To book your premier experience at the ballpark, go to Cubs.com/suites or call 773-404-4200. Bourne is 0 for 4 and is grounded out every time.
3 times to second base, once back to the mound.
Russell firing strikes.
Giovanni Soto and James Russell apparently paying attention when Paul Mulholland was working against Martin Prado. That's that same breaking ball down and in that he's had so much trouble with until his last at bat, when he finally shot one into right field for a double.
It's past Stewart. And a 2-out double. Prado with 2 doubles in the game today.
Ball was hit extremely hard, but Ian Stewart didn't react immediately. I'm not sure he saw that ball right off the bat. Kind of held his ground momentarily, and then a lean and a dive to his right as it gets underneath all the way down into the left field corner for a double.
Freeman with 2 outs and a runner at second, the tying run, in fact, at second base. Here we go. Slider missed outside. It's over in Milwaukee. 2-1. The Reds beat the Brewers. All 3 runs came in the 9th inning. Aroldis Chapman over John Axford. Sean Marshall did not get through the inning, however. He gave up the leadoff homer to Ryan Braun. Logan Ondrusek came on to get the final out and his first save. Cubs hang on here today. They'll go into that series in Milwaukee tied with the Brewers. They would have the same exact record, 13-18. 3-1. Rafael Dolis up in the Cubs bullpen. The pitch. Ball 4. Ugla had the game-winning knock last night. And he bats with 2 on, 2 down. His team trailing by a run here today. That's a good call. You said the other day, Popeye.
It looks like he's about to bust out of his shirt sleeves.
The Popeye and Wrigley Field. You think of Don Zimmer, right?
Mm-hmm. Popeye didn't look quite like that in his jersey.
He might have back in 1958. Popped him up. Shallow right field. DeJesus coming in. Barney is out. DeJesus down to both knees with the catch. That'll get us to the bottom of the 8th with the Cubs leading 1-0.
An accident doesn't have to slow you down. With better car replacement, available only with Liberty Mutual Auto Insurance. If your car is totaled, we give you the money for a car 1 model year newer. Visit a local Chicago office for details. Liberty Mutual Insurance. Responsibility. What's your policy?
Waves are really powerful. They're clean, renewable, and really fun. There are companies proving that wave power can be safely harnessed to make electricity. The first tidal turbines in New York successfully provided electricity to local businesses on Roosevelt Island. Can one solution to energy woes be found right off the beach? The possibilities are endless.
I referred 4 of my neighbors to DirecTV, and now I get $40 off my bill every month. But the real reason I did it was that stupid cable van. It seemed like every week there it was, ripping out this, tearing up this. I mean, it was always something. DirecTV is reliable, and you get the best channels.
For every friend you refer to DirecTV, you'll get $10 off your bill every month, and so will they. Refer more friends, save more money. Just give them your account number before they call.
Hi, I'm David Kaplan with a Sportsnet Central update. The Bulls win last night over the Sixers, sends the series back to the city of brotherly love for Game 6. You can see that tomorrow night right here on Comcast Sportsnet. Chicago Tribune Live comes your way at 5. Bulls pregame live. Then Neil Funk and Stacey King bring you the action beginning at 6. Stay tuned after the final whistle for the postgame show with Mark and Kendall. For now, back to Len and Bob at Wrigley.
Pastor Nicky, who pinch hit in the top of this inning, will stay in for Jack Wilson, and Chris Medlin on the mound. Medlin spent most of last year recovering from Tommy John surgery, 2 appearances in late September. Fouled back. They got the win last night. Scoreless 7th inning. Didn't mean to, and Soto is out. Chicago sports fans know there's only one place to go for the best local sports news and highlights. At Sportsnet Central every night at 6:30, 10, 10:30, and midnight. Only on Comcast Sportsnet. Fans' best friend. Cardenas swings and misses. We want to remind fans out there that Hot Stove Cool Music Chicago, the inaugural event at Metro right up the street on Clark, coming up on June 14th. We'll have the Smashing Pumpkins, the Figs, Jenny D and the Delinquents, members of Buffalo Tom, Peter Gammons and the All-Stars. On the eve of the Red Sox Cubs weekend. Called strike 3. Go to metrochicago.com for tickets starting at noon on Saturday. They will sell fast. All the proceeds go to charity, a foundation to be named later, and Chicago Cubs charities. Rather 2-0. Yeah, he went. I'm going to say Barney appeared to go around. Jones, Hayward, Ross due up in the 9th. Brian McCann available as a pinch hitter today, and we will go to the 9th. Cubs 1, Braves nothing.
We have more than 3,000 daily flights on Southwest Airlines, and that gives you thousands of options to fly. Where you want, when you want. Starting June 3rd, you can fly our new nonstop service from Midway to Oklahoma City for just $160 one way. Book all of our destinations only at southwest.com.
Start saving automatically with AutoSave. It's one of our helpful steps. Take the first step today at BMO Harris Bank.
Got a fresh new start. It's a brand new day. And I got lots of love to give away. It don't matter if it's raining. Nothing can faze me. I make my own.
Remember everything your yard needs every single spring. Just one of the many ways My Lowe's revolutionizes managing your entire home. Sign up at Lowe's.com. Lowe's, never stop improving.
Cubs fans, get ready for an exciting finish. Brought to you by New Finish Car Polish and the #1 rated scratch remover, Scratch Doctor.
Visit the official online shop of the Chicago Cubs at Cubs.com. Browse the largest online selection of authentic team gear, including official caps, T-shirts, jerseys, collectibles, and more. Get your team gear straight from the source. Shop the Cubs.com shop. Got changes for the Cubs. Reed Johnson in for Cardenas in left. And the new pitchers, Rafael Dolis.
Dolis, after a couple of off days, back on the bump, hoping to pick up a save in the ball game today. He has really found the zone. Walked 8 batters in his first 8 outings this season, but over his last 7 has not walked a batter.
Got the first 2 days off in this series. Back out there today trying to save it for Paul Maholm, facing a future Hall of Famer, Chipper Jones, and a called strike. These guys matching up for the first time, maybe the only time. Talked with Hall of Fame President Jeff Idelson. What did he tell us? 12 third basemen are in the Hall of Fame. The latest to go in is Ron Santo. And Chipper Jones is, I'd say, 5 years away.
Yep.
1-2. Different eras, of course. A lot of Ron's career was spent facing guys on a mound that was taller than the one Dolis is using here today. A 2-2 count on Jones. Here it is. Full 3-2. He gets on. Might go with a pinch runner.
I'm just going to say, Lynn, hopefully this ends well for Rafael Dolis and the Cubs, but it's kind of fun watching Chipper Jones face a guy he's never seen before. You could almost see the wheels turning as he took each pitch from Rafael Dolis.
Fly ball well hit to left. Reed Johnson's going to have room. It might be the final at bat for Chipper here at Wrigley Field. One away.
All right, a lot of the fans on the first base side of the field here at Wrigley realize that they may have had their last look at Chipper Jones and giving him a nice round of applause as he heads back into the dugout. I mean, Chipper has quite a database of pitchers he's faced in his career, and you could almost see as he took each pitch from Dolis, that reminds me a little of Derek Lowe. He's got that hard, heavy sink. I got to make him get the ball up. It's a real smart at bat, even though it ended with a fly ball to left field. It's a guy that's done it as good as anybody in the game for a long time.
A roller to Stewart, playing way off the line as the Cubs shifted 2 down. And now Brian McCann will hit for David Ross. 31,904 as the Cubs try to take both series on this homestand. They beat the Dodgers 2 of 3, trying to do the same to another first place club. Not getting a lot of results early. And he's going to get really hot at some point, just hopefully after this at bat. 2-0. Side corner. Cubs went over 2 weeks to start the year without winning a series. They haven't lost one in a couple of weeks. And they're 1 strike away. ball. Starlin Castro. Cubs win. Cubs win 1-0 the final as Paul Maholm gets his 4th consecutive victory, and the Cubs take 2 of 3 from the Braves, 4 of 6 on the homestand. Well, that was a good ball game today, partner. Just over 2 hours.
Oh, a very clean ball game. I mean, hats off to Tim Hudson. He pitched an outstanding game as well, but Paul Maholm just continues to deal on the mound for the Cubs, and another nice job by the bullpen today with James Russell and Rafael Dolis closing out a 1-0 victory.
And Paul Maholm is our GMC player of the game. His last 4 starts, all wins. He's allowed 1 or 0 runs each start.
Yeah, you really had the feeling the Braves weren't going to do much against Maholm. The question was, could the Cubs offense score against the Braves? And 1 was enough today.
Brian LaHare had the game-winning RBI. To talk about it, Luke Stuckmeyer's with him.
Well, he sure did, Len, and that's 27 straight games you've reached base. Just how do you feel at the plate right now?
I feel good. I'm working real hard each day, preparing for my at-bats, and I'm just trying to do whatever I can to help the team win, and it's been working.
You said the other day you like to visualize things before the game. Talk us through the approach you had in the 7th inning.
Actually, I haven't seen a fastball all day. I noticed they put a shift on, so I wanted to be real aggressive early if there was a pitch away that I could handle, and I was really trying to shoot the ball through that hole, and I did.
Nice homestand, 4 out of 6 against 2 really good teams. Does it mean more when you're beating good teams?
No, I think anytime you win, it's a positive, and our goal is to win series, and we've been doing that lately, and as long as we keep winning, we'll be in good shape.
How about the starting pitching that you're getting? Maholm again today was outstanding.
Yeah, they're incredible. They're battling for us. They're attacking the zone, and they're giving us a chance every day to come out and win a ball game.
Congratulations, and keep swinging it.
Thank you.
Thank you. Big game for Brian LaHare. Comes through with a big hit again today. Line will send it back to you.
Luke, thanks. 2:05. Don't have to look it up. That was the Cubs' shortest game of 2012, but they're short games when guys are making ground ball outs early in the count. That was a good homestand, and that'll wrap up our broadcast here from Wrigley Field. For Bob and our entire CSN crew, Len Casper saying so long from Wrigley. Final score today, Cubs 1, Braves 0. We're back here Tuesday afternoon from St. Louis on CSN, 12:30, as the Cubs and the Cardinals wrap up the Cubs' 5-game road trip. In-game scoring provided by ScorePad. You've been watching Cubs baseball on Comcast Sportsnet, now part of the NBC Sports.
Hi, I'm David Kaplan at our Comcast Sportsnet studios. Todd Hollandsworth, you remember him. He joins me next for Cubs Post Game Live, presented by Horseshoe Casino. Recap today's game, look ahead to this weekend's series with the Brewers, and we're interacting with Tom Cooper today. We'll be answering some of your questions. It all comes your way after this short timeout. Stick around.
A little more, and whoa.
Yeah, nice.
Agents, what do we have here?
An Autoboat home. I've only heard about these.
And
we can save them hundreds by combining their auto, boat, and home policies, all under Farmers.
Exactly.
Are these legal?
No.
We are insurance.
We are Farmers. Bum, ba, bum, 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 bum.
To speak with a Farmers agent in your community, call 888-96-FARMERS.
What are you eating there? Oh, it's their new oatmeal. Fresh blueberries, walnuts.
In my day, oatmeal had 2 ingredients, oat and meal, and not all that fancy pants whatnot.
Introducing McDonald's Blueberry Banana Nut Oatmeal.
I have got to blog about this.
The simple joy of fresh blueberries. Blueberry lovers, try McDonald's new Blueberry Yogurt Crunch. Low-fat yogurt topped with crunchy granola clusters and plump fresh blueberries and 300 calories.
It's going viral.
Yeah.
This is Mission Control. You are go for re-entry.
Growing up, we didn't have U-verse. We couldn't record 4 shows at the same time. In my day, you're lucky if you could record 2 shows. And a mom was recording her dumb show, and Dad was recording his dumb show then. By George, that's all we watched. And we liked it. Today's kids, God, it's so good.
Get U-verse TV for $29 a month for 6 months. AT&T.
Cubs baseball on Comcast Sportsnet is brought to you in part by Southwest Airlines. Find our fares online only at southwest.com. Nissan. Get to a Nissan dealer for great deals on innovation you can count on. Innovation for all. Xfinity. Your home for the most live sports. Menards. Save big money at Menards on all your home improvement needs. Midas. For brakes, oil changes, and tires. Trust the Midas Touch. AT&T, the nation's largest 4G network. AT&T, rethink possible. And by Honda. Visit your local Chicagoland Honda dealer for more information on current offers. This is Cubs Postgame Live. Presented by Horseshoe Casino.
Ground ball, Starlin Castro. Cubs win. Cubs win 1-0 the final as Paul Maholm gets his 4th consecutive victory, and the Cubs take 2 of 3 from the Braves, 4 of 6 on the homestand.
Chilly day at the confines, a pitcher's battle at Wrigley. Paul Maholm outduels Tim Hudson. He wins his 4th straight game. Brian LaHare drove in the only run of the game. Cubs beat the Braves 1-0 to take the series. Hello, welcome to Cubs Postgame Live, presented by our friends at Horseshoe Casino. Along with Todd Hollinsworth, I'm David Kaplan. Cubs take another series, 3rd straight series they win at home, and they get it done with excellent defense, 1 timely hit by Brian LaHare.
Yes, they did.
And tremendous pitching.
Paul Maholm doing it again. Kudos to Tim Hudson. He was nails as well. 15 ground balls, 13 ground balls, keeping the ball down, executing pitches, making pitches. Brian LaHare, we talk about him time and time again, why we believe he is part of the rebuilding process, why he should be one of the pillars of this team. Coming through again, getting the big base hit, driving in the only run of this game. Fun game for the Cubs, but you're right. You're starting to see the formula for success around here. Some timely hitting. Again, that great quality pitching. 19 quality starts on the season for the Cubs now.
All right, time to get interactive with Tom Cooper, who's at the Discount Tire Interactive Suite, as he always is. Coop, what do you have planned?
Cap, another big Cubs series win here, and you can come join in the celebration and fun in the Discount Tires Cub PGL Interactive Suite. It's on CSNChicago.com right now. If you can't get to the computer, if you're out celebrating the win somewhere that doesn't have internet access, just hop on your smartphone, go on Twitter, use the hashtag CubsPGL. One of the best comments and some questions for Holly throughout this show, Capper.
All right, there he is, Tom Cooper. We'll check in with Coop a little bit later in the post-game show. Pitching recap, let's look at the starters. Both guys earned their money today. Maholm, 7 innings, 3 hits. Nary a run, walked 3, punched out 3. Tim Hudson, 7 innings, 5 hits, just that 1 run, and he didn't walk a man and had 1 strikeout. So both guys, outstanding effort on the hill, but the Cubs get it done.
Both of these guys kept the ball down in the strike zone, changed speeds, used the corners. Paul Maholm, fastball, changeup away, cutters, sliders in. Great stuff. Some awkward swings. There's Martin Prado right there. He had a couple of the Braves hits today, but you know what? He looked silly that first at bat. But again, you look at where the contact was on the bat. Look at the weight of the hitters, these Brave hitters, out on their front foot at times, letting the ball get too deep at others, trying to see the late movement, trying to anticipate the break. They were upside down and inside out all day long. Paul Maholm, boy, he was just flat out dirty. I don't think there was a hard hit ball in the group outside of Chipper Jones' line out to Darwin.
All right, now we always have your keys to the game on the pregame show, and I always say the much anticipated keys to the game, and they are, because if you pull back the keys and look at the sheet that you had today in the pregame show, you talked about the approach battling Tim Hudson. It was almost as if the Cubs read what you wrote and followed it.
Well, I don't want to sit here and pretend that it was too predictable, but you felt like it was. Tim Hudson is Tim Hudson. I've watched him for a long time. I've played with him as well. Paul Mahalam, you've seen the success he's had in his last 3 starts, now 4 starts. He's dealing, and the key for both of these guys, getting the ground ball, making the pitches, getting ahead of hitters. I mean, really, no hitter in the lineup outside of Brian LaHair and Martin Prado had a beat on either of the starters today or had any kind of quality at bats consistently throughout the game. A lot of choppers, a lot of missed hits right there. Tony Campana back to the mound. I mean, this was just the defense making plays. And Cap, we talk about it all the time. Dale Swim talks about it. The 90% rule. And you really saw that play out. Chipper Jones comes to mind in this ball game. He had probably 3 base hits 4 or 5 years ago, but not today. Not playing the percentages, playing to what the pitches are going to be and relying on your pitchers to execute them, getting the ground balls in position. Darwin Barney got him one time. Starlin Castro got him up the middle. I mean, listen, this is all part of it. You're seeing very similar games. The Cubs are playing good defense right now. They're not banging the ball around the yard, Cap. You know it, and I know it. They're playing solid defense and getting great starting pitching and doing just enough to win some ball games.
Time now for our Sports Authority play of the game. Bottom of the 7th. Cubs offense finally breaks through against Tim Hudson. Brian LaHair with the shot, the short, but it's at the right spot with the shift on, and little Jack Wilson can't make a play.
This is the unaccounted for. Hitter recognizing the shift, taking what's been given to him, and going the other way. Listen, this is a ground ball to the shortstop, Cap. You know it, and I know it. When you play the overshift right there, look what you get. You get a game winner. Sneaks through the hole over there. Brian LaHair, great approach, executing his game plan each and every day. You saw it today. They attacked him with off-speed stuff early and went at him late with a fastball. But again, nothing too overpowering. So Brian LaHair, a great approach today, again, gets the game winner.
All right, let's go back to that 7th inning, because in years past, the Cubs would get a man on. They had no chance to get him over and do what they had to do to score him. But here, they get a man on with nobody out. You get your leadoff man on. He's got decent wheels. Now they get the bunt down. The bunt gets the man over to second. And the Cubs play small ball. This is the only run of the game, yet they found a way to manufacture that run. Look at that piece of hitting right there.
I mean, listen, people will tell you that, you know, essentially sacrificing a runner to scoring position isn't to your advantage percentage-wise. But what it does to this Cubs team is it gets your two best hitters in a 0-0 ball game a crack at driving in the only run. Not Starlin Castro, but today, Brian LaHair. Now, Starlin, he's been great at that as well. He certainly has come through in the clutch. But we know Cubs baseball. We watch it every day. The people that we believe in and consistently believe in coming through offensively are Starlin Castro and Brian LaHair. They've been there. You gave them 2 cracks at it. Play the percentages right there. Tony Campana's getting better at doing it, dropping the bunt down, and they set the table.
And even the piece of hitting, Castro obviously trying to drive in the run with 1 out, but the pitch jammed him, and he found a way to punch it to the right side. Didn't get the base hit, but ended up getting the man to third, which brought him home on the LaHair hit. Let's go to the podium. Paul Mahalam is meeting the media.
Chipper probably thought he was going to be 3 for 3, and you know, Starlin and Barney made some great plays, and you know, the whole infield, you know, they've been picking me up for the last 4 games.
We talked the first month of the season about the first 3 guys in the rotation and all that they've done, and the way you pitched the last 3-4 times out. I mean, you got to start talking about 4 guys in the rotation at least. How do you feel about kind of being part of that conversation?
I mean, you know, I think, like I said in spring, I mean, whenever I take the ball, I'm expect to go deep into the game and let the defense pick me up and win games. Whether you're the number 1 or number 5, the day you pitch is your day. You're the number 1 guy, and you got to get the job done. So, you know, I think for 4 games I've pitched well. You know, obviously getting in a groove with Gio. You know, he's called a great game every time. You know, Clev called a great game against the Reds. And, you know, I'm going to have another rough outing at some point. It's part of baseball, but, you know, I'm going to ride this as long as I possibly can, and hopefully for a good while, you know, you're going to keep getting after it and expect to win games.
How challenging was it falling off against the guy who was, you know, also throwing lots of ground balls, not giving up much at all?
I mean, there's not a lot of rest time in between. For either one of us, it was, you know, I think, you know, obviously, you know, he's had a great career. You know him. You know he's a ground ball guy. You know he's a competitor and gets after it and gets ahead of guys. So you got to throw up zeros. And luckily I think there was only one time where I really got in trouble, but I was able to get a little pop up and a ground ball to get out of it.
All right, Paul Mahalan, 15 ground ball out. Cubs win 1-0. Poll question, CSNChicago.com, the spot to cast your vote on the Cubs team page. Who do you think's a bigger rival for the Cubs, the Brewers or the Cardinals? Log in, CSNChicago.com, Cubs team page. Cast the vote. We'll have the results later on Horseshoe Casino. Cubs, postgame live.
Traveled all this way. Make it worth their while. Horseshoe Casino.
Play the escape game for your chance to win millions in prizes. Visit your local Horseshoe or play at TotalRewards.com.
How come nobody told me about all the hidden costs
of cheap insurance?
How come?
How come insurance companies tell me how much I can save
before they even know what I need?
How come
nobody asked me what my idea
of retirement is?
Country Financial does. Your country representative can help protect what you have now and prepare for the future.
Somebody who knows retirement planning
and insurance.
I like that.
At Country, we always ask, what's your idea of financial security?
0 calories. Maximum Pepsi taste. Sorry I yelled at you all these years.
CC, glad you made it.
Good shot. Oh, what is this place?
Iowa. Only with maximum Pepsi taste and 0 calories.
Whoa.
I love it when he does that.
You want to play ball with some of MLB's biggest legends? Learn how at MLB.com/Pepsi Max.
Want total access to Major League Baseball? Then you need Xfinity and MLB Network. You'll get over 125 live regular season games with live look-ins from around the league, plus 24/7 inside access, so you're there for all of baseball's biggest stories. With Xfinity from Comcast, the best seat in the house is in your house. Sign up for the HD Premier XF Triple Play, or ask about other bundles starting as low as $99 a month for a year. Xfinity, your home for the most live sports. Call today.
Looking for a challenge? Picturing serenity? When you tee off at Seven Bridges Golf Club, those are just a few of the characteristics you'll enjoy. Located in the Seven Bridges complex off Route 53 is a pristine 18-hole golf course open to the public. We're a full-service golf facility featuring a new fleet of GPS-equipped golf carts, convenient bag drop, and curbside assistance. Enjoy 20% off this summer when you book a foursome of golf. Come out and enjoy Seven Bridges Golf Club in Woodridge.
Yes, ready. Go get it.
Oh, come on, Randy. Animal shelter, here I come. And no, I'm not crazy or emotionally damaged. That's a stereotype. I just belong to a total loser. I'm a good dog. So if you want a pet, adopt. And if you see Randy, tell him he dropped his wallet.
Time now for our Four Seasons Heating and Air Conditioning. Who's hot? Who's not? How about red hot? Carlos Beltran. Albert who? .435 batting average, 5 home runs, 15 RBIs the last week. Jay Bruce, .333 with 3 bombs and 6 RBIs. And Giancarlo Stanton, .308, 4 home runs and 7 knocked in. Who's cold? How about Ricky Weeks? He's on here every week. 3 for 24, 9 Ks. Hector Sanchez, 3 for 16 with 8. And Danny Espinoza, 3 of his last 20 for 8 Ks. Time now for our UPS store, taking care of business play. And bottom of the 4th, Starlin Castro hits one. Jason Hayward makes a pretty decent effort at it. It rolls all the way to the vines. And Starlin gonna try and get it inside to Parker. Can they get him at the plate? Hit the cutoff man. Out. Perfect throw. Out. Good night. He is out at the plate.
Run.
And out by a lot.
Right there, run. Just run. Let it go. Open it up. Get the gate open, let him go.
There you go. Taking care of business play. Braves hit the cutoff man. They got the job done. Starlin may have been just a hair tardy out of that batter's box, and that cost him the inside the park home run. All right, let's check in again with Tom Cooper, who is at the Discount Tire Interactive Suite. Coop.
That is just great producing right there, because actually our question here in the Discount Tire Cubs PGL Interactive Suite is about Castro getting out of the box there. Ryan wants to know, Todd, do you think Castro will get a talking to for not running at 100% speed out of the box as it went down the line?
I don't know if he's going to get a talking to. I clearly know that he knows what happened and that he was out by inches at home plate, and I'm sure if he goes back and watches the tape, he knows where the hiccup started, right out of the box. Any chance that ball comes, lands fair, which it clearly did on the line right there, any chance there's going to be a play made, drop your head and get moving. The play's right in front of you. You got to see it, but you got to be moving at 100%.
All right, time to hear from Dale Swaim in the Xfinity post-game press conference.
Yeah, I could say that.
Before the game about the value of starting pitching. It all starts with starting pitching.
Yeah, I mean, that's, going into the season, we knew that, it was going to be one of our strong suits, and obviously up to this point, it's been probably as good as anybody's in baseball for the most part, really. Had, 30 games, whatever we've played, we've had a lot of quality starts, and guys going 6, 7 plus consistently. Even some of the tough outings we had, the pitcher settled down and ended up getting 6 innings out of it too. So starting pitching's been great.
I know we talked before about the defensive positioning, and today we saw it several times where guys were in the right spots. Can you just go over that again and the thinking behind it and how it's been working?
Like I said before, through technology, through video, when a guy's going to hit a ball 90% of the time in one specific area, you're going to play there. If you're going to get beat by it 10% of the time, I can live with that. But when the data says, play here, you play there. According to, sometimes it's even the starting pitcher has his own spray chart as well, where he just never gives up a ball in a certain area. So, the way he pitches, the way he sinks the ball, I've always, been a gambler kind of attitude, and it's, to me, it's not, you're gambling, but it's, all it is doing something different than it's been the history of baseball.
Is there a smile or a sense of satisfaction when you see 3 or 4 plays in a day that play into that?
Yeah, there's no doubt about it, because it's a lot of hard work that goes into it too, and there's a lot of, Pat's been doing a great job positioning the guys and doing his work, and the guys have bought into it. They bought into it in spring training to understand, depth and positioning, and you see how, a lot of times where, it gets the pitcher an extra out when, a lot of times it'll be a base hit and there's another 10, 15 pitches the guy had to throw because of it.
Talked about that.
Time now for the Subway winning box score, and it's a Cubs box score as they get it done today. David DeJesus had a hit. Starlin had a hit. 2 more hits for Brian LaHare. He is just on fire. Darwin Barney had a hit, but again, Brian LaHare gets 2 more knocks and the only RBI of the game.
That's what I love about Brian LaHare. He's not just a power hitter. He's hitting over 380, folks. This is a guy you come to see. This is a guy you come to watch. He's putting on a hitting clinic right now, and it's awfully fun. You and I were talking during the break. For a big man, one of the most short, compact strokes that's in the game, goes the other way, stays back, is on balance, occasionally overextends himself. He'll chase a slider down in the dirt every once in a while. But, I mean, when there is an at-bat on the line, there is nobody, I'd be willing to say it. I mean, he's one of my top 5 guys in all of baseball that I want up there at the dish.
Yeah, the way he's swinging it right now. And one thing, we do have to give a shout-out to Rudy Jaramillo, because I was at the park today, as you were. I talked to a number of guys who have said, including Brian LaHare, that he has done tremendous work shortening Brian's swing, working with Starlin, working with different guys, and they all said, we feel comfortable at the plate with the game plan he's put in place. Well, he was your hitting coach.
Yeah, it's paying off. Listen, well, of course, I'm going to believe in Rudy. I've seen it firsthand. I know exactly what he's doing. But you see Ian Stewart. I think it's a great example. I know he's 0 for 3 today, but he's getting it going. He's working on his timing, and it's starting to show up. So I think these guys collectively are going to start to produce a little bit better.
All right, our Cholula hot sauce flamethrower. And it's Rafael Dolis who came on in the 9th inning. He gets Chipper Jones to fly to deep left field in what was Jones' final regular season at bat at Wrigley Field. He's retiring after this season. Then Jason Hayward grounds out. And Brian McCann grounds out with a shift to Starlin Castro to end the ball game. And the Cubs get another victory. There it is, the end of the ball game right here. Castro makes the play. Cubs win. One more time with Tom Cooper after this on our interactive suite. And we'll preview the game against Milwaukee. Be right back.
Cubs Postgame Live is brought to you by Liberty Mutual Insurance. Responsibility. What's your policy?
Now listen to me. I've seen you grow as players and grow as a team. And no matter what happens out there, you will walk out of this locker room better than when you walked in. Win or lose, you are all champions.
These have always been the rooms where teams are built, and Sports Authority will always supply just the right tools. Because we have everything for every team with unbeatable values. Sports Authority, all things sporting good.
Well, well, well. Growing up, we didn't have U-verse. We couldn't record 4 shows at the same time. In my day, you're lucky if you could record 2 shows. And a mom was recording her dumb show, and Dad was recording his dumb show then. By George, that's all we watched. And we liked it. Today's kids, God, it's so good.
Get U-verse TV for $29 a month for 6 months. AT&T.
Cubs baseball on Comcast Sportsnet is brought to you by Cholula Hot Sauce, the flavorful hot sauce with the iconic wooden cap.
Everyone likes a bit of order in their life. Virtual Wallet helps you get it. Keep track of spending, move money with a slide, and use the calendar, all to see your money how you want.
This is corporate headquarters. As you can see, I have a unique business. How do I compete with the big boys? Got this fancy business address, a marketing department, a distribution center, even a cafeteria.
That's mine. From packing and shipping to printing and mailbox services, come into the UPS store for everything a small business needs.
I love logistics.
Use your Visa card at the UPS store and you're entered for a chance to win a trip to the London 2012 Olympic Games from Visa.
Find unbeatable savings during the Menard Day sale. Get the best brands, best quality, and best price period on an unbeatable paint selection. Dutch Boy Refresh is the first and only paint with Arm & Hammer odor-reducing technology. It delivers the amazing colors and durability you've come to expect while continuously reducing odors in your home. Right now, save $5 a gallon. That's $25 on 5-gallon pails.
Save big money at Menards.
Cubs Postgame Live is brought to you by Menards. Save big money at Menards on all your home improvement needs.
Welcome back to our post-game show presented by Horseshoe Casino. And our poll question, we asked, who do you think's a bigger rival for the Cubs? Landslide say, not the Brew Crew, it's the Cardinals. I agree. 84% went that way. Thank you for letting us know your thoughts. Let's head over to the Discount Tire Interactive Suite. One more time to check in with the made man, Tom Cooper.
Cap, thanks to everybody who joined us on CSNChicago.com and also joined us on Twitter using the hashtag. Everybody excited, obviously, another series win at Bobby Ferg on Twitter saying this Cubs team might not be the most talented, but they fight like crazy and are so much fun to watch. At Justin D. Hall on Twitter saying, heck of a homestand. Now let's get it done on the road. Meanwhile, at This Year Man on Twitter's got a question for Todd here. He says, the Cubs starters 1 through 4 are pretty good. How long, Todd, before Volstad's 5th spot is up for competition with the likes of Travis Wood and Randy Wells?
That's a tough question. You're probably going to get a better answer from the manager or somebody on the inside a little bit more than me, but I would say that it's probably a short leash. At this stage of the ballgame, you're getting great starts. And Chris, I haven't seen enough improvement for me. A lot of the same things, a lot of the same trends playing out in each one of his starts. I'm going to guess that about in the next 2 or 3 starts, if there's not some improvement, there's going to be question is who's going to get those 5th starts.
All right, let's look ahead to the Milwaukee series. Pitching matchup tomorrow is a good one. Cubs ace Matt Garza against Randy Wolf.
Well, Randy Wolf still figuring it out. Part of the problem up there in Milwaukee right now, why they're under 500 and not playing very good baseball. Matt Garza, well, he skipped a start essentially because of the flu. Hopefully he's strong, he's ready to go. He's been dealing, and he's been part of the machine right now, Cap.
All right, the Cubs and the Brewers, and then after the weekend series, it's on to St. Louis for a couple of games against the Cardinals and back home next Friday for the White Sox. Thank you so much for watching Horseshoe Casino Cubs Post-Game Live. For Tom Cooper, for our great CSN crew, for Todd Hollinsworth, I'm David Kaplan. Cubs win it. They get it done 1-0. Have a great night, everybody.
Cubs Postgame Live is presented by Horseshoe Casino. Nobody does more for the gambler than Horseshoe Casino. Just 20 minutes from downtown Chicago.